Hi, this is Elise representing Yomo, and today we're going to talk about Naspers. On Naspers' website, they call themselves a global internet and entertainment group and one of the largest technology investors in the world. But what does that mean? Naspers is a publicly traded company, so they are valued by their investors at a sizable $64 billion. They are also unequivocally the largest company in Africa and the seventh largest internet company in the world. And I do mean in the world. Naspers operates in more than 130 countries, which is 66% global penetration. But we will be visiting their home office, which is in South Africa. By now you're probably wondering, what is it that Naspers actually does? Well, Naspers' business is organized into 6 groups. Classifieds are mobile and digital marketplaces that connect buyers and sellers. So think of a Craigslist or an eBay. Payments provide safe platforms to actually transact, so think of something like a PayPal. B2C commerce covers a myriad of consulting, marketplaces, software, services to basically ensure that transactions are happening online between companies and their end users. Ventures is a real growth group, basically the acquisition and development arm of Naspers. Video entertainment includes everything from sourced content to produced content and the channels that they distribute that through. And finally, media, which is where Naspers got its beginning, publishing newspapers and magazines. And that is a lot of companies in a lot of different places. Now, if you were watching TV over the holiday like I was, you probably saw a lot of funny commercials about Letgo. Letgo is under their classifieds business group and is part of their venture into the U.S. market. So how did Naspers get to be where it is today? I'm so glad you asked. Well, Naspers was founded in 1915 to produce newspapers, and they pretty quickly expanded into other print media. Throughout the 80s and the 90s, Naspers concentrated on growing its TV and its internet services. And in the 2000s, it really started growing into more internet, B2C, and e-commerce divisions. But in the last decade, classifieds, investment, and ventures have been all the rage for Naspers. Naspers has been enjoying a lot of positive global growth. This past year over year, revenue has grown 27%, and a great deal of their businesses outside of South Africa have contributed to that revenue. And of course, no surprise, a lot of that growth has been seen in the internet segment. But we know with global growth comes global challenges, and weak currencies have really impacted their bottom line. Additionally, their start, which was in media, is experiencing a lot of decline. And lastly, Naspers has been investing a lot of cash into the sub-Saharan African video entertainment business, and unfortunately that's been tying up a good bit of cash flow. Well, we've covered the good and the bad, so let's get to the ugly. Naspers was founded in 1950 by this guy, JBM Herzog, who was the founder of the National Party and the creator of a print organization called the Naspers. Naspers. Now, JBM Herzog created Naspers in order to distribute a newspaper titled Die Burger, which in the nicest way to put it was a pro-apartheid paper. In July 2015, Naspers did offer a public apology for the role that its media played in the apartheid. However, many felt that the apology paled in comparison to the amount of vitriol that it spread. Many felt that it did more than toe the government line, but actually pushed an agenda that was far worse. That's it for us on Naspers. Hope you've enjoyed it and can't wait to see you in South Africa.